Okay. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to day 3 of our mentoring program. My name is Shayo Alofe, Black Rain Diamond with Rain International. Can you hear me okay? Can you see my slides? Please let me know in the chat box if you can hear me and if you can see my slide. Okay, let's see. Yes, all right. Who else? Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right, so I've got 30 minutes to share this with you. So I'm going to go very quickly. I'm going to be fast, but please take screenshots if you have to. Write down as fast as you can, and we will then take your questions in your individual mentoring groups with your diamonds. Okay. So today we're going to talk about back office basics, and we're going to talk about default placement, how to change the placement in your back office. We're going to talk about how to set up your commission payment. I'm not going to do too much about that because I'm going to provide the information for you. I'm going to show you how to place orders and then how to register new customers and partners. So first thing I'm going to do is to show you how to log in first. So every new partner that has joined Rain International, you got a user ID when you registered. And this is how to go into your back office. Can you all still see my screen? Can you see my browser? I'm going to, oh, okay, no, it's, hold on a minute. Sharing is paused. Bring your window to the front. I'm going to do this again. Share. All right. What's that? Is that what? Okay, I think so. Right. So you can see my screen now, correct? You can see my browser. Yes, you can see my browser. Fantastic. Yes. Can I have more people respond? Can you see my browser? Can you see that I'm typing myrainoffice.com, right? Awesome. Okay. So when you register as a new partner, you get a user ID, you get an order ID. When you want to log into your back office, this is where you go, right? In fact, it's great I'm doing this because a lot of people, when they want to go on the internet, they come here and type, oh gosh, window is closed. Why are you doing this to me? Stop it. They come here and type in Google search. They type the website in Google search. Please don't do that. Because if you already have the website URL, you don't type in Google search because you already have the website. You don't type myrainoffice.com in here, right? You don't type it in the Google box in here, right? You don't type it here. You go to the top where you have the address bar and you put myrainoffice.com. That's the website. So I enter, it brings, this is what you look like, what it looks like when you want to log in. This is my own ID, and that's my password, right? I've already saved because this is my computer. You put in your user ID, you put in your password, and you click sign in. This is how to log in to your back office. So I'm going to use my back office for you today to share a few things with you. So the first thing I want to talk about is how to change your placement. So you've registered, you've started building your business, you have signed up your first partner. You want to sign up your second partner. You will notice I said you've signed up your first partner. When you're signing up your first partner, you do not need to change your placement before you sign up your first partner. Your partners you need to have one partner on your left and another on your right. It doesn't matter which leg your first partner goes to anyway. So sign up your first partner, that's okay. When it's time to sign up your second partner, you must change your placement. And this is how to change it. Log into your back office, click on my account, and click on my account a second time. When you do that, it will bring you to this page. And at the top here, you'll see where it says default placement. Click on default placement and select, you see a down arrow here, choose bottom left or bottom right. Never use holding tank, never use balanced, never use lesser volume leg. Only use bottom left or bottom right for the side you want this partner you're about to register to go, right? So you either place people on your left or you place them on your right. You must change this placement before you register your new partner, okay? because whatever you save here, if you choose bottom left, the next person you register will go to your left lane. If you choose bottom right, the next person you register will go to your right lane, okay? After registering, you cannot change them, right? After you finish the registration, you cannot change to left or right. There is a process to do it through the office. They're gonna ask you to fill out a form, and they're gonna ask you to pay $50 per person you want to move, okay? So it's better to know what you're doing from the very beginning. Change your placement before you register your new partners. Leaders, executives, elites, sponsors, if you have signed up anybody, it is your responsibility to let them know that they must change their placement before they sign up their second partner. Because we're getting a lot of people on the team that end up signing up their first two partners on the same side. And they come to us and say, oh, please help me change it, help me change it, help me change it. No, we can't. We can't change it. Make sure that they sign up, you change your placement before you register them. So this is how to do it. Like I said, only use bottom left or bottom right, okay? For the benefit of those that are just coming in, you log into your back office, you go to my account and click on my account a second time. It will bring you to this page. You go to where it says default placement, click on edit, right? Choose bottom left or bottom right and then save. Now, mine is on holding tank because I'm a Black Ring Diamond. I understand how to do this thing. But for people that are new in the business, don't use anything else other than bottom left or bottom right. If you are being taught or told to use holding tank, just be sure that your leader, whoever is teaching you, is guiding you correctly. Because when you use the holding tank, the person you're registering is not going to show on your left side or your right side. You will not see them until you place them from your holding tank. Now, if you don't place them, the system will automatically place them by the end of the week. And the system may put them on a leg you don't want them to go. And so that is why I do not recommend that new partners use the holding tank because you don't know what you're doing. Just use the bottom left or bottom right as you continue to build, okay? So that is the first thing I wanted to touch on in today's training. So moving on very quickly to my second topic of today. Right, so the next thing is commission payment setup. This is something that we have documented. So we have a process on how to set up your account for commission payment. We have for Europe, we have for Nigeria. For those in the USA, you use bank deposit. It is pretty straightforward. You go into your back office, same place, actually my account, go to commission, and that is where you enter your details for those in the USA. For those in Europe, UK and Europe, we set up a pollution account. We also do it in the same place, pollution account, but we have a document that we've written that guides you step by step. We will post this document in your mentoring group after tonight's training, okay? For those in Nigeria, it also bank deposit, and we have a step-by-step guide on how to do that as well. We will also post in your mentoring groups tonight, okay, with your diamond. So you're gonna get those step-by-step setup. So it's important to know that once you register a new partner, you want them to set up their commission payment because you want them to be ready for when they start earning commissions, okay? So they need to set up in their back office how and where their money will go to. If you do not set, for those in the UK and Europe, if you do not set up your Paylution account, the company cannot pay you. So you're gonna say, oh, I signed up a partner, I signed up a customer, but I didn't get paid. You won't get paid because there's nowhere for the company to send your money. So you have to set it up. Same thing in Nigeria. If you don't set up your bank account, they can't send the money to you. Okay, so you have to physically set up, but the step-by-step process to do it, we will send it to you in your mentoring groups tonight. The next thing I'm going to talk about is how to place orders. So I'm going to end this show again, and I'm going to go back into my back office and share with you how to place orders. So I'm back in my back office. When you log in, when you go to your dashboard, you see where it says place order, okay? Click on place order and you choose whatever product you want. Whatever product you want, you choose. Now, you are seeing a UK back office because I'm based in the UK. If you live in Nigeria, the products and the prices you're going to see are the products and prices of what is available in Nigeria. Also in the US or in other parts of Europe. Because I'm based in the UK, I see the products and the prices for the UK market. So let's say I wanted to place an order for a box of soap, for example. I click, I put the quantity I want. Let's say I wanted 2 boxes. I put 2 here, and I go down and click on next, and it takes me to the page where I enter my details. Now, this is my account, this is what I use, so my address is already pre-populated, and I go to next, where I put in my card information as well. But it's important to show you this. For those in Europe or the UK, or if you are building in Europe and the UK, right? So it's already put the address, it's put what I wanted. I chose 2 boxes of soap. So next page, it's important you see this one. Let me show you this very quickly. A lot of people make this mistake during registration of new partners or new customers, or even when they're placing their orders. Let me show you what happens on this page. Go on. Quick. It's taking its time. Okay. All right. So this is interesting because the company has changed this. We complained to them about this for some months and they've been able to change it. Before today, it used to be, the selection used to be on bank deposit as a default. However, in Europe, US, UK, we don't pay by bank deposit. We pay with our cards. And so if you don't change it here, before it used to be here, that is what you would see when you were placing an order or when you were signing up a new customer, a new partner, it will be defaulted as bank deposit. We then need to change it to credit card so that when we go to next, it gives us an option to enter the card details. If you don't do that, if you choose bank deposit, you will not be able to enter your card details. And we don't pay by bank deposit in the UK, in Europe, USA. You can't do it, right? Although they have a bank account in Europe, but it's in Hungary. So you can't be transferring money from the UK to Hungary, exchange it and all of that. It takes forever. But if you choose credit card, then you can enter your card details and make the payment, right? Now, credit card, you can use a credit card. You can also use a debit card. It doesn't matter. You would accept either a credit card or a debit card, all right? So next page, you enter that and you complete the order. That is how to place an order, ladies and gentlemen, in your back office. You click on orders, you come to your dashboard, you click on place order, or you go to orders first and then place order. That's how to do it. Now, there's another way to place orders on your team. So you can either do this order from your own back office, which is what I just showed you. This is placing an order from your own back office. Now, it's important to know that once you have your required amount of PQV, which is personal qualifying volume, depending on your rank, you do not need to do any more personal orders. Hello? Once you have your PQV at 50, which is what the company says, minimum 50 points, you're active, you earn your commissions. If you have that, you earn your commissions. Or if you want to maximize the compensation plan and earn in all the different ways you qualify to earn, you want to be on 100 PV, which is ordering at least 2 boxes of soul every 4 weeks. Because if you're on 100 PV, you will earn first order bonus match, which is one of the ways we get paid. Don't worry yourself too much. We're going to do a training and compensation plan as well. So don't freak out. But for you to maximize the compensation plan, you want to be on at least 100 PV every 4 weeks, meaning you're ordering personally at least 2 boxes of soap from your own back office every 4 weeks. or your auto ship is set at 2 boxes of soul every 4 weeks minimum. Now, once you have that and you get some customer orders, maybe people that don't want to register on the system, they want you to place the order for them, or maybe you want more products for yourself. You don't need to do those orders from your own back office. Once you have under PV as a new partner, you don't need to do the orders from your own back office. You can now do the orders through the back office of people on your team, right? And that would allow the points that you're ordering to flow up through your team. That is another way we place orders in the back office to benefit everybody on the side that we've placed the order. Let me show you quickly what I'm talking about. So if, for example, so let me go to organization and show you my tree view. This is what my team looks like, right? My left side and my right side. So let's say my left side is my lesser leg. That's where I want a lot of volume. So let's say somebody says to me, Shayo, can you order 5 boxes of soul for me? A box of soul is 50 points. 50 times 5, that's 250. Of course, my left side is the side that is lower in volume. That is the leg I want to be building. That's the leg I'm focusing on. I can decide, because I don't need any more points. If you look at my dashboard, let me show you something. My dashboard, my PQV says that I have 240 as personal qualifying volume, right? As an elite, I only need 200 points every 4 weeks. As elite, I only need 200. I have 240. I do not need to do any more orders from my own back office. I'm fine. So this person that wants 5 boxes of soul but does not want to register as a customer through my link, just wants me to place the order for them, I'll say, great, put the money in my bank account. I'll place the order for you as a retail customer, right? Because I'm going to have to sell as a retail customer. I need my profit as well. I'm going to sell to you at a retail customer price. So pay, in the UK, retail price is like £90 for a box of soul. 90 times 5, £450. Pay that into my bank account. Fantastic. So I come here. If I go to my organization and go to tree view, and I'm looking at the side that has the lower volume, every week I want to bring up this lesser leg as high as possible. However, you know, today is Wednesday. It's the beginning of a new week, right? Today is Wednesday. It's the beginning of the new week. I have 7 days to get this leg as high as possible. As a diamond, my requirement is, as a black ring diamond, my requirement is it must be at least 5,000 points on my lesser leg. However, it's day 1, I'm already at 2,299. So definitely in the next 6 days, we're going to maximize that. But that's not the point. The point is I want to place this order, 5 boxes of soul, 250 points. I don't need it to do it from my back office because I'm already good with my PQV. I can go into the last side, to the lesser leg, and see the last person on that side, okay? When I come here, I see that this is the last person on that side. I can reach out to Cecilia and say, Cecilia, I'd like to place an order from your back office. Can I have your password, right? Cecilia may be wondering, oh, why would you want to place an order from my back office? Well, I just want to help everybody on the side that you are on. If I place that order from your back office, I'm paying for it. So it's my card that I'm using to make the payment. They are my products. They're coming to my address. The benefit to you is that that order keeps you active for the next 4 weeks. So you don't need to bother about doing an auto ship or placing an order. The order I'm doing from a back office will keep you active. So I can do that from Cecilia's back office. But guess what happens? I place that order for 5 boxes of soul. That's 250 points. Rashid, the person above Cecilia, will get that 250 on the left. Francis, who is also above, will also get that 250. Cynthel, who is also above, will get that 250. Everybody on this side will get that 250. Every single person will get 250, 250, 250, all of them. The 250 will flow all the way up until it gets back to me on my left side. So that is another way we place orders in the back office. So you can do it through your own back office or through the back office of somebody else on your team. If you're working with somebody or you want to help your whole team, get extra volume on your team and help people on one side of their business. I hope that is clear. I'm going to stop my screen share and go back to my presentation slides. So I shall continue what I was talking to you about. So we've talked about back office, default placement. We talked about how to set up your commission. We talked about placing orders. The last topic for me today is to show you how to register new customers and partners, okay? How to register new customers and partners. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go back to my back office and share something with you. Let me do this. Please never, ever, ever register new partners from your back office. Did you hear me? Please write it down. Never, ever, ever register new partners from your back office. Some of you may come in here and say, oh, Shayo, I'm looking at the seat. There's a space here. There's a space here. I have somebody to register. Let me register that person here. Then you click on this place. It says click to enroll. You can register somebody from your back office if you do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. A lot of people have done it and they've messed up their business that way. You never register from your back office. Always register from myreignoffice.com, right? That is where to go. Let me sign out. Register from myreignoffice.com. This is where you go. When you want to sign up new partners or new customers, myreignoffice.com, it brings you to this page. If you're signing up a distributor, click on Become a Distributor. You don't need to log in. Become a distributor, okay? If it's a customer, go back, click on Become a Customer. And then you choose if it's a preferred customer or a retail customer. That is the right way to register partners or customers, okay? Now, let me stop my share and go back to my slides so you can see what I wrote down on sorry, one second. Let's do this. Okay. Let's do this. Can you see? Yes, you should be able to see this. Okay. So I put it there. When you're registering new customers or partners, only through myreignoffice.com, never through your back office. Never through your back office. Now, I'm going to show some step-by-step guide for you on registration. Please take a picture of what I'm about to show you and save it on your phone. Step-by-step registration process. There are 4 of them. So we have for customers in the UK, Europe, and USA. We have for partners in the UK, Europe, and USA. We have for customers in Nigeria. We have for partners in Nigeria. Take a screenshot of all of this, save it. Make sure that when you're registering new partners, send it to them. Let them do the registration themselves. Do not register people, either customers or partners. Don't do it. Let them do it themselves. So I'm about to share with you the step-by-step registration guides for Nigeria and outside of Nigeria. Okay, so like I said, there are 4 of them. Take screenshots and save them on your phone. So this is a customer registration process for US, Canada, Europe, and the UK. Like I said, go to myreignoffice.com. If they want to be a customer, they select Become Customer. And if they want to be a preferred or retail customer, they choose which one. And then they enter your ID. You would have given them the sponsor ID before you send this guide to them. You put the sponsor ID in this text before you send it to them, right? And then tell them the name that will come up when they enter that ID. Your name should come up. That is a check for them to be sure that they are actually ordering from your website, okay? And then they select the product, they set up order sheet if they are a preferred customer. Preferred customers are people that commit to ordering every single month. Because they commit to ordering every single month, they get the products discounted. If they're not going to order every single month, then they shouldn't register as a preferred customer. They should register as a retail customer in that case. So preferred customers commit to ordering every single month. If they order every single month, they get it discounted, right? That is what preferred customers get. Now, if they're not going to order every single month, let them choose retail customer. They pay slightly higher, but they can order whenever they want. There's no compulsion for them to order every single month. But preferred customers must set up auto ship. That is why they're preferred. That is why they get it discounted. So they must set up an auto ship, 1 product minimum every single month. So that's what they do. Step 6, they enter their information, they put in their card detail. And I've put a note here. Please take note of the following change payment method from direct deposit to credit card when you get to the page for payment after the order summary. Make sure you change that. And then I put there, let me know if you have any questions. This is something I send to my prospects that want to register as customers, okay? That is for customers outside of Nigeria. That is the process. Now for partners outside of Nigeria, this is the process. For partners outside of Nigeria, take a screenshot of this as well and save it. This is what they do. Also, myrainoffice.com, they click on select become distributor. Of course, they put your ID, which you would have provided for them, and you've also given them their name so that your name. So when they put your ID, your name will pop up. Important, they do not need to put anything in the co-applicant field unless they want to register with their husband or with their wife or another business partner. Otherwise, they need to leave it blank. Also, they do not need to put in a business name. Now, this applies to both Europe, USA, Nigeria, everybody. It's important. Do not put a business name unless you are registering as a business entity. Hello? Do not put a business name unless you're registering as a business entity, which means that that business already exists in Nigeria. You have your, or whatever it is, you have your MOU, Memorandum of Association, or MOA, all of those things. You have a bank account set up in that name as well. That's the only way only reason you should put a business name. Because what happens, a lot of people just come up with their business name. You see all sorts of names. Shayo Alofe Nigeria Limited, Shayo Alofe and Sons and Daughters Corporation, you see all sorts of things in the back office. You don't need to do that. It's not compulsory to put a business name, all right? So that's important. And then set up your autoship. If you are joining as a partner, you must be on autoship. That is your monthly order. It is a requirement for you to be on autoship. Set it up. Preferably 2 boxes, because I talked about 100 PV, right? So 100 PV. If you're on 100 PV, you maximize the compensation plan. That's the first thing. Next thing, for those in Europe, for your tax ID, you can use your any form of ID. You can use your passport number or your driver's license. For people in the USA, you must put in your tax ID or your social security number. It is a requirement by law in the US to put in your social security number or your tax ID if you live in the United States. Now, you're gonna get to a page where you need to enter your URL, which is a website for you. You need to put a URL. In that box, you don't need to put in www.myrainlife.com/. No, just put the name you want after the /. It could be a nickname. It could be your first and last name together. If it's not already taken, that is what you should put there. Okay, and I also put a note here, change the method from direct deposit to credit card on the page so that you can pay with your card. All right, I hope this is clear. This is for people outside of Nigeria. I hope you've taken a screenshot of this. This is what you send to your prospects for those outside of Nigeria. Now, for those in Nigeria, how do you register new customers in Nigeria? Same process. Go to myrainoffice.com, select become a customer, let them choose if it's a preferred customer or retail customer. They put your ID, they wait for your name to pop up on the system so they're sure they're ordering through your website. They choose their product. If they're a preferred customer, they must set up autoship. They enter their details. If they want it delivered or if they want to pick up from the office, they choose that option as well. And then they submit. At the point they submit, there will be an order ID generated. They need to capture the details of that order ID. They can take a screenshot of it or they can write it down. They need to know their order ID. And then they need to make payment. There are 2 ways to pay right now. You can either pay to Zenith account or you pay to UBA. The details are here, all right? Once they make payment, we need to see the proof of payment because all Nigerian orders must be manually activated. It's only Nigeria orders that need to be activated. All orders outside of Nigeria do not need to be activated. Nigeria orders need to be activated. So you need to send the order ID plus the proof of payment to support in Lagos. There are 3 of them right now. Your leaders will provide their numbers for you, or you may already have them. We'll have Ifunaya, Gladys, and Adebisi. They are the support staff. They activate orders. Ladies and gentlemen, it is extremely important that you activate your orders in Nigeria. Let me tell you why. The activation process is what allocates the points of the order, either for customer orders or for partner registrations. Is that activation process that puts the points in your back office. The company pays us based on points. If the points are not there, you don't get paid on that order. Hello. If you do not activate your orders, you will not get paid. That is the importance of activation. For the people outside of Nigeria, the activation process is automatic. It happens when we place our orders. That is automatic. We don't activate outside of Nigeria. Those in Nigeria, it has to be activated. Now, what I just showed you, customer registration process, 2 pages. This is the first page. That's the next page. This is what we send to our prospects in their closing group when they say they want to register as a customer. Now, when they've done the registration, you see that it says, please send me the order ID and proof of payment, meaning the sponsor, the person who is registering them, because I will send to support for activation. I'm not going to ask my new customer or my new partner to do that. I will do it on their behalf, right? But all of that is part of this registration process, step-by-step registration guide. Moving on, partner registration in Nigeria. This is the process. It's very similar. MyRainOffice.com, they choose on become a distributor. They choose Nigeria as a country. They put your ID as their sponsor. Your name will appear, right? And when it gets to tax ID, people in Nigeria, you put 000 for tax ID. That's what I've been told. 000 for tax ID. You choose your enrollment package. If you want additional products, choose. If not, press no. Set up your auto ship. Extremely important. Auto ship. But like I said, 2 boxes of sold minimum are recommended, so you get 100 PV. If you have 100 PV, you will earn first order bonus match. If you don't have it, you won't earn it. Leave the date as it is. Fill out the form. Put the government ID, put your driver's license or personal or passport number or national ID number or any kind of ID, even from your office, whatever, put the number as your government ID. For co-applicants, leave it blank unless you're registering with your husband or your wife or your sister or somebody, okay? For your site name, put a name that is unique to you. It could be a nickname, it could be a name of a business you've set up before, it could be your first and last name put together. And then check all the information, submit. When you submit, it's gonna give you a user ID, it's gonna give you an order ID, and also the password. You're gonna enter your password during this registration. Save all this information, write it out, and then make payment. There are 2 ways, Zenith account, UBA account. Those are the 2 options, right? And then they need to send a proof of payment to you, and then you send for activation to support. So once the orders have been activated, they can go to the pickup centers to collect, or they wait for delivery if they have paid for delivery. PS, do not enter a business name unless you are registering as a business entity and you have a company that is already set up in that name with all relevant documents, and also you have a bank account. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings me to the end of our training today. So we're going to talk about back office basics, and I've talked about that. I hope you got some value from it. I talked about how to change your default placement in the back office, which is signing people on your left side and your right side. I showed you how to do that. I showed you, let's see, what else did we talk about? We talked about how to place orders. I showed you how to do that in the back office. You can do it from your own back office, or you can do it from the back office of somebody on your team. I told you the different scenarios that you would do that. I talked about, what else did I talk about? I talked about, what was the third thing I talked about? Placing orders, I don't remember. And the last one was how to register new partners and customers. And I told you to take the screenshot. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope this makes sense to you. I hope you got some value. I see that there are questions. We do not take questions on these sessions because we just want to keep them straight and sweet, just 30 minutes each. Please ask questions in your mentoring group with your diamonds. They will answer your questions. Thank you so much. We're back again tomorrow at 6 p.m. on another link with one of our other diamonds. Thank you so much for your time. Make sure you are there at 6 p.m. tomorrow. It's going to be straight and short, straight to the point and sweet. And so you get the most benefit from these mentoring sessions. Hope you've had a great time. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great evening. Good night, and God bless you. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye. Please ask your questions in your mentoring groups. Your diamonds will answer you. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of questions. All right, these are all legitimate questions. Ask in your mentoring group. Your diamonds will answer. They will give you the responses. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Good night, and God bless you. Bye-bye.